Right, here we go. This is my 5th week since installing them. A little over 5 weeks. Last week was terrible weather-wise. I mean, nights down in the low 30s. Raining, pretty much. 6:30 this morning, all these hives were on fire. So, finally got a great day. My Queen Castle experiment, I think I'm just going to squeeze 3 frames out of each hive. Set them back a little bit. The apivar's coming out. And set them back a little bit, but at the same time, I don't want to do a split and then find out I just wasted resources. So, alright, my 2 popsicle stick shim worked, but I got a plan B for today. I got another shim I made, and the other shim has got screen over it, so I'm not having the problem with the ants. So here we go. Also, this one had swarm cells, so I have a nucleus hive ready to go in case I need to make a split, which will be right down here, which I'm probably going to just, like I said, I'm going to grab 3 frames from everybody and see where they're at and see if they've done anything with those swarm cells. I guess the first thing we can do is look right at it right now, because it should be right at the bottom. Whew, good numbers. Good numbers. Well, I see one. I guess I gotta look better. Hold that top on. 1, 2, 3. Nobody home though. Good. Nobody home. Alright, so that's good for us. So let's, apivar's coming out. I said that already, I do believe. And I want to see what we're doing here. Oh, we got a big old cluster on the top here. Oh, I just ripped some eggs, that's why. The other thing is, I checked the other day. I checked the burr comb that I had that they had laid drone comb in, or drone eggs in. I did not see any varroa, so that's awesome. But this week I did see some varroa 4 on the bottom board, my sticky board. So let's see what they're up to. And also I got the drone frames in, so let's see what they've done with those. Alright, nectar out. A little bit of pollen. They're starting to draw it out. You can see where I fixed it last week, but not much activity there, which I really don't expect the outer frame to, especially when they got the second story to build. Kind of expect to see more action up top. So, all capped. Plenty of room to lay around the bottom. That's actually a good frame for putting the queen. You can see the pollen that's loose falling out. And that's, there's stuff in the center with pollen, so she did come back through. She wouldn't be able to lay. So we got to be careful of that. That's pollen frame. Let's see. Apivar is done. There we go. Apivar is done. Here we are. Well, the outer edge she can lay in, but they're stuffing it with pollen as we go here. You can hear the pollen falling out. There's so much coming in today. And that outer edge is stuffed with pollen. I wish there was some eggs. That'd be a good frame to take. There's some eggs right there. Alright, well that's a good frame to take. Now I don't know my height on my... I don't know the height on it, so just gonna kind of eliminate those. Oops, fell right back in. Anyways, some beautiful eggs on the outer edge over here. I got plenty of pollen, emerging brood. That's a good frame right there for my start. Do not see the queen, so I'll take it. And that's my start right there. That is my start. So I'll get, now I just got to get a good shake of bees. She's got to be down here because that's all full of eggs. So she must have filled the top box, and she's come right back down to the bottom because this is stuffed with eggs. Eggs and young larvae. So she's got to be close. Oh, that's a big drone. Whew, that's some good frames right there. What is that? Why is that so big? It's facing up. Alright, so there's a swarm cup on the bottom, very small but facing down, just in case. So, I don't know, ladies. It is hot today. Hot today. Oh, you're on my face. I must have did something to make you mad. Alright, loads of queen cup. There's nothing in it. Okay, good ladies. Pearly white larva. Eggs on the bottom. She's got to be close. She's got to be super close. She can walk on the other side. She's tucked in the corner. What are you doing? Yep. Yeah, this thing is stuffed. I mean, she is laying so many eggs. It is amazing. Alright, I don't see her, so... Okay, let's, I don't know what your infatuation with the bottom of my feet are. I must have got honey on me? But anyways, so here's my first drone frame. It's only been a week. But I'd like to see what they've done, because, or it's been a little over a week, but I want to see what they've done, if anything, because I really do want to get this going, and they've done nothing. couple caps on the top, so nothing with the drone frame. So it is what it is. All right, so you get out of the way. So. This is a fat frame. It's a good honey frame. Nectar. Not seeing any eggs. Oh, there's room to lay though. Oh, they cleaned out some of the outer edges there. They stuffed it with more honey. Or nectar. That's a good frame. I just want to make sure my queen isn't bebopping. It's kind of a fat frame to put in with the nuke though. Oh well, let's take it. Let's take it. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3. This frame 8 was beautiful with eggs, wasn't it? Yep. Okay, so I'm hoping she's either moved back upstairs Look at this frame, beautiful. Beautiful frame, all different ages of egg, plus it has the little swarm cell on the bottom. So I'm gonna take it and let's hope we find our girl upstairs. So you definitely want to make sure I find her. That's a good frame to just lay in. Nectar on one side, empty on the other. Alright, so let's move that back over. We got 3 frames out of this hive already. All out of the bottom too, so not quite sure that was the thing to do. That's what we did. 2, 3. All right, so right there. Come on, get out of the way. Come on, drone. So. Setting my girls back a couple weeks here, I know I am, but one, the apivar needs to be out of the hive for 2 weeks before you put your honey supers on, sorry. Alright, that looks good. Alright, so then I'm gonna do, come on girls, get down. They still got syrup in there, so I'm not really concerned. I think the flow is about to pop because we're supposed to have at least 3 days of 70s weather. So I'm excited about that. We're gonna finally get some good weather. Put on my jacket. There you go. Get out of the way. Alright, so here we are. Let's get in the top. And see what they're doing. Oh, sorry. Girls, I am sorry. Alright, so I see, wow, I see bees. I see bees on all but 2 frames. So, top must be boiling. I'll take some off the other end here. We'll start down that end today. Just make sure we're still videoing. We're good. Alright, so I must have dripped honey on my legs or something. They're not stinging me, but they're certainly enjoying my legs. Alright, here we are. So that frame is just being drawn out. Just starting to be drawn out. So it's, at least they're working on it. So let's get right to the meat and potatoes of swarm cells and queen cups. You guys go in it, you make me nervous. I don't see anything in it though. Alright, don't see. So I'm hoping, like I said, oh, look at that one. Wow. Look at that frame though. Holy mackerel. You talk about filling it. Oh, there's eggs and larvae on the outer edge. Swarm cell, cup, whatever you want to call it. Look at that. Oh, that's a drone. Queens don't stuff their head in. I thought drones couldn't feed themselves. But anyways, that's a good frame right there. Beautiful frame. We got a lot of bees in that hive. There we go. Good. So we got some swarm cups. Hopefully they'll hold off on till we're ready. Hopefully you girls aren't ready. They're just precautions. The bottom's stuck together. It's crazy. Holy Moses, look at that. Look at that frame. You look at that, that is some 11 days from now. Think about all the emergent brood from that frame right there. All the emerging brood from that frame. Okay, girls, so where you hiding her? Haven't found her. Gonna be in trouble here. I guess I'm gonna have to go back through that one. Pretty dry. Pretty dry. All right, so I got 3 more frames to go here. So that was closer to the end. Nice little breeze right there. That felt good. All right. Oh, eggs on the top. Okay, so she's somewhere up here. Is that safe to say? Okay, where are you, sweetie? There is so much pollen coming in right now. Every time I turn the frame, poor bees, the pollen just falls right out. Alright, so she's got to be over here. Talk about this. This hive's always been crazy. Alright, what do I got? I got nectar and nectar. Whole loads of pollen. Okay, now I'm concerned. I did not see my queen. Did not see the queen. Did not see my queen. Look at this frame of pollen though, that is crazy. So I got plenty in the other hive here. Guess I gotta check. Gotta check. Alright, well. Alright, so there's 1, 2, that's a frame of honey, so 1, 2, 3, I just took another frame, 4. Alright, so they got some work to do above. I did not see my queen, so. Did not see my queen. I know there's a queen. I got eggs. That's not my question today. Question is, where did she go? Is she that quick that I missed her? Come on, get off the bars, ladies. Alright, so they got some work to do. I know I'm setting them back, but like I said, they got 2 weeks and they got some cranking numbers coming up, so. And we're probably getting onto the flow. Had so much rain that I can only imagine. So, okay, so that is that. This is, I know what you're thinking. Hello. Come on, ladies, get in. There you go. Now I got them a shim. Now this hive didn't have any moisture. What's it? This is a beautiful hive. I love this hive. Okay, so there's my girls right there. Oh, you know what I got for them? So many bees right now are getting water from our everywhere in the yard, even the wetlands down the hill. Sorry, that I was told that if you supply them with water, they'll actually, the bees that are going to get the water will go get honey instead of getting water, which is what you, or nectar, which is what you want. You want your bees getting nectar, not water. So I just need to make sure that this is level. We're not leaking, but I've decided to give them some water so that they don't have to do it. That's my game plan. Alright, so now I can put the lid back on. Now the moisture I am putting, the water I'm putting is in the top feeder. So that way I'm not have moisture in our hive itself. I gotta get a piece of screen and staple that. One more piece. So I gotta get in that hive. So here we are. So here we are. So I'm gonna real quick go through. Make sure I don't have a queen. You film? You still with me on this one? I don't know if you can see this or not. All right, so this is my split I just made, and I really need to make sure I don't have the queen, because if I do, then I'm the biggest knucklehead there is. Because you're not supposed to move your queen. If you do a walk-away split, or if you do, because the queen will stop laying because there's no field bees bringing in pollen. So you really don't want her to stop. You set them back a little bit, but at least she doesn't stop laying. And then that way you can keep going. Your hive keeps going. They'll skip a beat, which this hive is doing pretty good anyway, so. Okay, I don't see a queen, but I'm feeling pollen falling out of this thing like it's nobody's business. Well, one way to check is I'll get back in here. Oh, I guess we got a robber bee. We have a robber bee. I can see him already because he's black and they're trying to beat him up. There you go, buddy. Just like Gronkowski kicks him out of the house, kicks him out of the club. You're out of the club. So I don't see, I'm trying to look at a different angle. I don't see a queen. So I think I did my job, except for I didn't see her to begin with. And oh, that frame is so heavy. So Well, I guess worst case scenario, I can check in 2 days, and if I've really screwed the pooch, then there'll be queen cells. They'll have made queen cells in that hive, which I'd be the biggest idiot for doing that. But I don't see a queen, so. Don't see a queen. Okay, gotta get all this so I can get it in. And then I'm gonna put you ladies in your new home. Your new home. Like I said, if I have to queen cup it. So look at all the pollen, that's crazy. All right, where's the front? There's the front, so you're the back. Whew, that wasn't the smartest thing to do, was it? All right, there's my smoker. They're all over my legs today. I don't know what it is. All right, let me move that. Let me move that over. Got ventilation. All right, I'll be right back for you. All right, sorry about that. I only have so many hands. So, this is, if you watch the videos, this is my split number 2. And you can see one to the right. Now I got one to the left. And then my queen castle is in the middle, it'll move. I'm gonna put another one split right in the middle. And like I said, I'm hoping that they make queen cells on multiple frames, and then I can take them out and put one in the queen castle instead of wasting all those resources. So that's pretty much it. Wish me luck. See you next time.